It's a magnificent floor plan at 34 feet, roughly 7,000 pounds. You're gonna love the features. You're gonna love being able to take a coach like this down the road and go camping and feel like just a king and queen in your camper. You're gonna love it. You have twin 30 bottles here with this beautiful fiberglass painted front cap. Looks like $1 million with the lights surrounding the Envision logo. It's magnificent, cuts into the wind, great aerodynamics, front and back. You're gonna love it. And while we're standing right here, you're not gonna love it outside, but you're gonna love it inside, because starting right here at the front of the coach, all the way up and over to the back, and then all the way on the floor, including in the slide rooms, we put thermofoil. It's R32 thermofoil. What's that mean to you? It means in the hottest of weather, you're still going to be cool inside. And in the coldest of weather, you're still going to be warm inside, because we've added this thermofoil to make sure that your camping experience is just above none other. You come off to the side of the coach, and we're going to start right here because we work front to back. Lighted pass-through storage, and the lights are motion controlled, so when you open the door, lights come on. When you close the door, lights shut. If your arms are full, you don't have to worry about turning the lights on or off. Right there are the controls to the electric jacks on all four corners. That's pretty nice to have, because now you have not only electric jacks on the corners, but electric tongue jack. And over here you have the safety steps, these beautiful safety steps. I love them. They're magnificent because it's easy to get in or out with the safety handle. And speaking of safety, we also go with the safety door. This is a friction hinge entry door. You do not have to worry about the wind blowing this door shut on your fingers or on your children or your grandchildren, because wherever you put the door, it stays. I love that friction door to go with the safety steps and the safety handle. Right next to the door, we take care of doggies. We have a doggy leash holder right there next to the door. And what's nice about that, it also comes with a mom and dad bottle opener on top. So that's pretty cool. We love having that little feature, so everybody brings their dogs with them. They've got a place to hook them up when they're inside or just taking time off under the awnings. As you see on this coach, we give you two awnings because we want to make sure you have a great camper experience even in the bad weather. So you get the front awning and the awning on the side room, so that you have, as we say at Gulfstream, if we can put an awning on the side, we're going to do it as far as we possibly can. So that's pretty cool. Underneath, you can't see them very well from here, but if you look under the slide, you're going to notice that we have radial tires with magnificent aluminum rims. Look like $1 million. On the off-door side, we have this magnificent convenience center. So what's nice about this is usually all these things are placed somewhere else on the coach. Here at Gulfstream, for our luxury division, we've added them all in one spot. So what you get is, you get the hot and cold shower, you get your water connection, you get your on-off battery switch, which is really nice to have. You have your satellite system with your cable system all right here, so that you're, again, not running up and down the coach looking for stuff. And you bring everything up through the floor right here, bring it up into the coach, and then you can close it and lock it so it stays nice and secure. And then when you go to unhook everything, it has this nice reservoir in here, so if anything spills, it's going to run into that and run outside the coach. It's a really nice feature to have. And speaking of nice feature to have, right over here on this side, this is where your dump valve is, and we're going to give you a light right here so you can see what you're doing down here. If it's a middle of the morning or late at night, it's nice to have a light to be down where you're trying to mess with everything you don't want to. So just something you should be aware of. And one other thing you should be aware of here is we have, what is really nice now is hot water heater, on-demand hot water heater. So you have hot water all the time. You're not going to run out of hot water. I love that. My wife loves it more. Let's go inside. This has everything you could ever want, as if you were sitting on the lake, ready to look out at the lake through all these bank of windows. You have windows throughout this entire coach, all the way around this thing. So magnificent to get up, have your coffee in the morning at the dining table, or sit here in your theater seats, watch a little news in the morning or a show, or just stare outside through all of these windows and look at all the features that you have inside this coach. It's just like sitting at home or at your lake cabin. You have these, as I said, you have the dinette, the theater seats, you have the couch that turns into a magnificent, comfortable bed. So now that's really nice. So you have an extra place to sleep. You have a fireplace underneath the 40-inch TV, which is magnificent, with the sound bar and the radio, which is really nice. And then you go to this magnificent, I think this is really cool, you have a magnificent pantry, again with a light that turns on or off with motion. So now you have this pantry. You can fill up everything in the world into your pantry and close the door. You have this big, huge 3-burner stove with the glass cover. You have the oven. You have storage. Go with the pantry. Storage everywhere. Wherever we can put storage, you've got it. For pots, pans, you name it. We put it in here because we want you to feel comfortable. We give you banks of drawers, not only here, but on the other side too. Drawers everywhere with ball bearing glides. Look how nice those fit. And again, storage underneath the sink, magnificent. And you have this deep stainless steel sink with the pull down faucet. I love it. It's magnificent. You get all this extra eating space. And then look, this 10 cubic foot fridge that goes all the way back to the wall. It's huge in the freezer. Now what's nice about this is you have an electric freezer that you can put all your stuff in about an hour after you go ahead and plug it in, instead of waiting for a day and a half. And when you're going down the road, you can stop on the side of the road and you have 100-watt solar on the roof. That's going to keep your lights and your fridge going so that you can enjoy yourself on the side of the road when you're just taking a nap and not have to go plug in everywhere, because your solar is going to keep your battery going. That's pretty nice. Now it won't get your air conditioning going, but it's going to do everything else for you. That's a pretty nice feature to have. And then look at this, you even have this extra bar. Outstanding, with all this extra overhead space, with all the extra drawers, deep drawers. We've really added storage, counter space, appliances galore. And we still have to talk about the bathroom and the bedroom. They're magnificent. With the bathroom, you get this magnificent bath. You step inside there, you're going to see this huge area to change your clothes. Again, drawers and storage everywhere, and a huge shower. The shower is magnificent with the, again, porcelain toilet. And then you come into the bedroom, and the bedroom gives you this magnificent big bed with TV hookup again in the bedroom, TV hookup, storage under the bed. Look at that, it's just completely empty, with a spot for 6 pairs of shoes, a little shoe nook right here on the side, with USB ports hiding throughout the coach on both sides of the bed, and also right over here next to the, what we like to say, the clothes chute. So you can take all your dirty clothes, throw them down into the hamper, and you got a spot then to make sure all your dirty clothes go away and they're not laying on the floor somewhere. So storage, comfort, and all the convenience you could ever want. And even in the bedroom, more storage. A bank of drawers, closet space. Man, this coach has it all. And again, heated, enclosed, underbellies, ducted heat on the inside, and air conditioning, 15,000 standard in the main room, ducted. And then in the bedroom, if you want, you can add, which we've done on this one, the second air, because you might be somewhere in Florida or Texas or New Mexico or Arizona and want some extra air conditioning. So you can put a second air up here in the front of the coach.